Sports Network.
Well, I tell you, this one so far is just about anybody's matchup. They're both. It's going to take something for either one to score a pinfall here. I think she tried to go for a fun atomic drop, and Medusa was able to avoid it. Now, slingshot. Medusa sails through the air.
Boy, she took a real bad fall there.
Yeah, she's trying to get herself up. Using her own, so the superstar goes right back. Sets her up again, a second. Oh, look at Medusa. Wait a minute, two. Count of three. I don't know who's her down.
And now, direct from Don Laughlin's fabulous Riverside Resort in Laughlin, Nevada, it's ladies professional wrestling. From arenas around the world come the finest female athletes in the world. The Ladies Professional Wrestling Association is on the air. And now, here are your commentators at ringside. The voice of the Ladies Professional Wrestling Association, Killer Ken Resnick. And with color commentary, America's real hero, G.I. Joe Sergeant Slaughter.
Hello again, everyone. Ken Resnick and Sergeant Slaughter here ringside with the LPWA from Don Laughlin's beautiful Riverside Resort and Hotel here in Laughlin, Nevada. And Sarge, some great matchups today. The one I can't wait to see, Heidi Lee Morgan, who has really impressed the both of us, but she's going up against one tough customer in the Bad Girl.
She sure is, and she's got the fans behind her, which is going to help her get that adrenaline going, and she'll need it against the Bad Girl.
I'll tell you, plus we've got a couple of great other matches. One of the real veterans, the legends of women's professional wrestling, Judy Martin against Misty Blue Sims.
Well, that's going to be a good one.
I'll tell you, who do you look for in that one, Sarge?
I'm going to kind of tend to go with Misty Blue.
And we've got the Godess on tap against Jan Flame. Perhaps we'll see the mask come off today. At any rate, don't you go away, because we'll be right back with all the great action.
Oh, last week was real cute. The LPWA is giving me a rematch.
All right, Medusa, you have a rematch, but it'll be a repeat.
The LPWA is brought to you in part by Pabst Blue Ribbon Beer.
Some big-time beer executives can't understand what keeps Pabst Blue Ribbon so popular.
They don't have a mascot.
They don't have a gimmick. They don't even use retired sports stars.
Not starting.
Success isn't hard to figure. For over 100 years, Pabst has been consistently brewed with only the finest hops and grains. It's what's inside that counts. People know, even if some beer executives don't.
One night, I woke up around 3 o'clock in the morning. I felt something cold against my shoulder. It was the ceiling. I was looking down at my own body.
I wouldn't believe it for a second. I dreamt something once, and it came true the next day. Maybe there is something to it.
There's a word for it, the paranormal, and it's one of today's biggest issues. Now, Time Life Books brings you a new library, Mysteries of the Unknown, that looks into every area to give you all the sides.
My daughter didn't want to get on that school bus. I didn't know why, but something told me to take her seriously. I'm glad I did.
Take a serious look at a world that can no longer be ignored.
I never thought I would believe in it until it happened to me.
To order Mystic Places, call 1-800-251-6000. Examine it for 10 days. Keep it and pay just $12.99 plus shipping and handling. Keep only the ones you want. Cancel anytime. Call 1-800-251-6000.
If you don't know
I was very skeptical, but I'm not now.
about the new generation hair growth system
It's really filled in through there.
and how it may help if you're losing your hair,
About 30 to 40% of my hair came back.
then call for this information.
Now his hair looks like it did 10 years ago.
The call is free.
I think I look better with a full head of hair.
The information is free.
I just like guys with hair.
There is hope.
It works.
It's really great. It's powerful.
Ladies and
gentlemen, Ladies Professional Wrestling Association, Bad Girl, managed by Boogaloo Brown. And her opponent from Atlantic City, New Jersey, weighing in at 125 pounds, Heidi Lee Morgan.
We're going to run you out of town.
Sarge, no question, early on, Heidi Lee Morgan has definitely been one of the surprises so far in the LPWA.
She sure has, and look at the crowd that's turned out this week for the LPWA. It's just amazing how this is getting to the public's ears, and everybody's coming to see it.
Well, there's no question, Heidi Lee has her work cut out for her against a Bad Girl, giving away a great deal of size and strength. And talk about strength.
Wow.
Bad Girl picks up Heidi Lee, slams her down like somebody's sack of sugar. And comes up once again. If it worked once, he just carries her around and power slams her down to the mat. A flex. The Bad Girl certainly no stranger to the weight. She's got to spend a great amount of time in the gymnasium to develop that kind of physique.
Well, she's definitely got the strength over Heidi Lee Morgan, but she's got to learn to take advantage of those slams.
Picks her up now, a backbreaker. So far, Heidi Lee Morgan has been unable to get any offense on track whatsoever against the Bad Girl. But there, one of the things I've noticed, instead of going right back after her, the Bad Girl likes to pose and gave Heidi Lee just enough time to get some breath back and comes up with a couple of shots to the midsection. Now whips her over by her hair, goes for a quick cover. I don't think got the strength drained out of the Bad Girl as of yet. Bad Girl easily throws her off.
That's right. She's putting the weight on Heidi Lee Morgan now. She did have her hurt, but she's not quite 100% back here yet. And like you said, she's sitting around posing when she should be going after Heidi Lee Morgan.
Bad Girl shoves referee Eddie Sharkey away to stay now. Forearm right to the sternum area 2 times now. And the third perfectly legal, but nonetheless very devastating.
Those were devastating forearms, 3 of them right in a row, right to the chest of Heidi Lee Morgan. Now a shoulder. Oh, here comes Heidi.
Heidi Lee Morgan now on a comeback, goes up to the second rope to gain some leverage and hammers away at the Bad Girl. Smart move by Heidi Lee as it seems to be working. Now takes her, whips her across the ring. Heidi Lee Morgan now, but there again, she's waiting when she should be pouncing right in. If she's got the Bad Girl stunned, you're giving up the size and strength. She has been a drop kick. She may have been waiting in possum, but it certainly seems to work. Bad Girl in a world of hurt right now. Possible big upset in the making.
That's what I think Heidi Lee was looking for, that she thought that the Bad Girl was playing possum. Whoa, almost a 3 count while I'm talking here.
Covers her, and Bad Girl was able to throw her off. Bad Girl now working away, just choking Heidi Lee across that bottom rope.
Keep an eye on that Boogaloo Brown over there, too.
Can't trust him in the ringside. He's calling the Bad Girl over now. Wants some words of wisdom, evidently. Bad Girl more content arguing with the referee instead of going back after Heidi Lee Morgan.
Notice the referees are taking more control this week so far in this match. Eddie Sharkey, a big backdrop. Bad Girl on Heidi Lee Morgan. She's going for the cover here. Got a 1.5. Heidi Lee still fighting out of that position.
Bad Girl now goes back in after Heidi Lee. Pretty even match so far.
Sure using the ropes a lot. An elbow smash.
Vicious elbow by the Bad Girl. Again, now she likes to pose a little bit. She does have an unbelievable physique.
Looks like she isn't a ring veteran as of yet. She's walking around there looking like she owns the world instead of being a wrestler.
And she goes in. Heidi Lee got out of the way. He goes right into that turnbuckle with his shoulder. And I'll tell you what, there is no turnbuckle pad. It's just taped over. And that could easily not only create quite a bruise, but you could certainly suffer a minor dislocation running into that kind of speed. Off the ropes now. Heidi Lee flying cross body block. Cover, count of 1, count of 2, but the Bad Girl threw off. Heidi Lee there, I think, making mistakes. Sarge didn't get a chance to hook the leg.
That's right. That's where she made the mistake. She should have hooked the leg there. She had it for the 3 count. Oh, a big forearm. Wow. Boy, she's got a lot of pack behind that little package there.
Heidi Lee has got a heart as big as all outdoors and giving an excellent count of herself against the Bad Girl. Oh, flying clothesline.
Wow, did she bring the crowd to their feet on that one? She's going for the pin. I think she might have her here.
Count of two, but again, the bad girl with that tremendous upper body strength able to throw her off again. Heidi Lee not hooking the leg to gain that little added bit of leverage.
The bad girl has a lot of endurance also, Killer, because she did kick out of that one. You can tell by her weight training she's taking a hike there. Good move, really, on her part.
Oh, there's no question. That's one of the rules, and you can use it to your advantage if you desire to gain that added breath outside the ring. And no question, the bad girl was in trouble, and I think decided to call a halt and hopefully get some momentum back in her corner. Heidi Lee, look at that picture. Bad mistake. She didn't have the leverage.
Did you see Boogaloo Brown? He grabbed her leg.
Boogaloo Brown caught the legs of the outside. Referee Eddie Shark is checking. I think he caught it. Meanwhile, Bad Girl has had a count of about 5. Referee Eddie Sharkey not calling for the bell. He saw Boogaloo from the outside. We'll have to wait and see what the decision is. But very controversial if the referee saw it. We'll wait till he instructs the ring announcer. This one very much up in the air.
And the winner is Heidi Lee Morgan.
In this week's Wrestling Boutique, we have 2 special video offers, and to fill you in, here's Barbie.
Thanks, Ken. The LPWA's first ever home video is here, and it's entitled The Wild Women of the LPWA. This video is a full 90 minutes in length and features all the great stars of the LPWA, including Locomotion, Misty Blue Sims, Superstar Sexton, Sheba the Desert Rose, Medusa Miceli, the Godess, and many more. This video is priced at only $39.95 plus shipping and handling. And if you order right now, you receive absolutely free this official LPWA t-shirt, which is valued at $12.95. This offer is available only while supplies last. For ordering by MasterCard or Visa, please call the toll-free number on the screen. Or if you prefer to order by mail, our address will appear at the end of the segment. Back to you, Killer.
Well, thanks, beautiful. We now have available a limited number of the video entitled The Superpowers of Wrestling. This phenomenal video is 2 hours of the best men's professional wrestling ever seen. The event was held in Tokyo, Japan, before over 53,000 people. And get this, for the first time ever, the Soviet Union allowed their top amateurs to turn professional for this incredible event. That's right, the first time ever that the Russians wrestled as professionals. This extraordinary video is a must for every wrestling fan, and here's how to order.
To order by phone, call 1-800-767-2700. MasterCard and Visa accepted. To order by mail, send check or money order for $39.95 plus $5 shipping and handling to LPWA Incorporated, 2961 Industrial Road, Suite 700, Las Vegas, Nevada, 89109.
Attention, troops. Sergeant Slaughter here. And I want you to call me on the 900 number. But first, your orders are to ask Mom and Dad. Have you got that? I can't hear you.
We'll be right back with more red-hot wrestling action from Don Laughlin's Riverside Resort right after this. From Daytona, it's Speed Weeks 1990. Don't miss the $425,000 Goodies 300 on the famed Daytona High Bands. The first Grand National race of 1990. Big names, big action. Watch all the flag-to-flag action right here.
Wrestlers for this bout from South Glen Falls, New York, weighing in at 120 pounds, Misty Blue Sims. And her opponent from Honolulu, Hawaii, weighing in at 149 pounds, accompanied by the Lonnie Kai, Judy Martin.
Judy Martin, I have all the respect in the world for you. But it's going to be a pleasure to beat you.
Judy Martin, almost a legend in women's professional wrestling, and Misty Blue, as good as they come.
That's right. This be a main event anywhere in the United States or of the world. And, you know, you have a couple here that have wrestled for many years, but probably never wrestled each other before.
A little bit worried about Leilani Kai being out at ringside. Perhaps Misty Blue should have considered bringing her tag team partner Heidi Lee out, if nothing else, to keep a watchful eye on Leilani Kai. Judy Martin goes right for leg takedowns we talked about. Misty Blue kicks her right off.
Well, Misty Blue is one of the most scientific wrestlers we have in the LPWA, and it's going to take a lot to beat her.
Not only as scientific as they come, but certainly a crowd favorite. Judy Martin, headlock goes right around for a hammerlock. Now it takes her right down. That's what we talked about. These two as crafty as they come. Misty Blue again kicks her off. Very quickly, we should tell you these wrestling matches are a presentation of the Ladies Professional Wrestling Association Incorporated. Any rebroadcast or reproduction without the express written consent of the LPWA is prohibited.
That's right. And you have these two kind of sizing each other up, Misty Blue Sims and Judy Martin kind of looking at each other saying who's going to make the first move. And of course, Misty getting the crowd behind her, and Judy doesn't like that, or Leilani Kai on the apron there.
Good point. If ever you're going to see a chess match in professional wrestling, I guarantee both of these ladies thinking 3 and 4 moves ahead. Again, very cautious to hook up in the center of the ring. Judy Martin now looking like she'd like a little test of strength, a little taller against the shorter Misty Blue Sims.
You like those chess matches right there, too.
Chess.
Oh, no T.
Test of strength here at the ringside, and Judy Martin, there's what we talked about, the ring veteran need of the breadbasket. That's one way to win a test of strength.
That's right. That'll always help you out if that's the way you want to go with it. But Misty's trying to make a comeback here, see if she can get the advantage on once she's making a turn here. She's trying to get her to go around. Let's see what happens. Look at this. Up over the back. Block the punch. Oh, she got her right on the kisser there.
Misty Blue Sims, again, what we talked about. Judy Martin misses with a clothesline. Misty Blue now trying to go up and over. Judy Martin catches her. Oh, talk about a back drop right to the mat.
I can feel that over here.
There, Judy Martin indicating her ring savviness to the crowd here at Riverside Hotel, and they're applauding in appreciation. She is as crafty as they come. Surprisingly hesitating. Now it goes for a chinlock from the back on Misty Blue.
You noticed Leilani Kai kind of sitting still in this match. The referees did have a little talk with a lot of the girls. Said that outside interference was going to season the LPWA.
Well, that is so far Judy Martin, very honestly, has had the match for the most part, her way.
That helps, yes.
Misty Blue working her way to her feet, trying to break out of this.
Misty told me before the match she's had a little problem with her sciatic nerve the last couple of weeks. And not the same, but she's giving it a go here.
Twist around, goes for the armbar, twists it over again. Talk about being able to pull that shoulder right out of the socket. Judy Martin in a lot of pain right now.
Well, she put that added pressure in there, putting that other arm up over the shoulder, and just pushing down with all her might.
Well, Judy Martin now obviously backing Misty Blue up to the ropes. Referee Jesse Hernandez calling for the break. And Judy Martin with a slap to the sternum area. Takes Misty Blue, whips her across into the turnbuckle. Misty ducked out of the way, and Judy goes shoulder first into that turnbuckle area. Now Misty Blue whips her across again. Misty Blue up on the second rope.
And she's laying through, isn't she?
Hammers away. And Sarge, this will certainly negate the height advantage Judy Martin has.
Got Leilani Kai off her, on her feet.
Misty Blue counting down with the crowd. 10 of those, and Judy Martin very tough. The bigger they are, the harder they fall. Prime example, Misty Blue rolls her over. Goes for a cover, count of 2. Judy Martin able to kick her out, and Leilani Kai suddenly getting very active. Chastising referee Jesse Hernandez for what for, I have no idea.
Well, I tell you, Judy Martin looks like she's a little stunned yet on that match. She hasn't made too much of a movement. Misty's got that arm pretty locked in there, and I think Judy, being a veteran she is going to try to take a breather here and asking for a little help from Leilani Kai. You know, they are one of the best tag team combinations in ladies professional wrestling today, no doubt. And the tag team tournament is going to be starting shortly, and I'm sure they'll be right up there in the finals.
No question, the Glamour Girls, one of the early-on favorites. Of course, you can't count the team out of Heidi Lee Morgan and Misty Blue Sims. Team America either. Judy Martin now working her way to her feet, trying to reach around.
Good move.
Her hair, Misty Blue, small package, rolled her right over. Count of 2, Judy Martin able to kick her off.
That was a great move by Misty Blue Sims. She saw that Judy was getting the advantage on the strength and went right underneath her. Took her down for a 2 count.
Now keep a sharp eye on Leilani Kai. She went for the foot but missed it. Judy Martin now with a shoulder block. And again, right into the breadbasket area of Misty Blue. Now there's Leilani Kai. Take a look. She pulls her right down and pulls her outside. Judy Martin keeping referee Jesse Hernandez distracted. Leilani Kai going to work chokehold on Misty Blue Sims.
Wow.
Referee turns around Leilani Kai with a look of innocence, saying, "Who, me? I didn't do anything."
Wow. After that talk, they just had with the referees before the matches. I can't believe they would take it, even a try at that.
This one been very, very even so far. Oh, Misty Blue.
Handful of hair. I guess she's giving it back for what Leilani Kai did to her over there in the corner.
Can't say as I blame her. Referee Jesse Hernandez orders the break, and rightfully so. This one been almost exactly even so far.
I think Judy Martin went over to ask Leilani Kai, is that Pabst Blue Ribbon still in that mark in my forehead there? She really went down hard on it. What?
Well, wait, we've got a bell now. I don't understand this.
Whoa. Get a time limit must have run out here, maybe. Maybe a disqualification.
Time expired. The match a draw.
There it is, as you thought, Sarge. TV time limit ran out. This one will go down in the books as a time limit draw, but I think Misty Blue would like a little bit more, Judy Martin.
I think they need some more time, that's for sure. We'll definitely see a rematch here.
We'll return to LPWA action from Laughlin, Nevada, home of the beautiful Colorado Bell Hotel and Casino.
It's not simply a game. It's an era of fitness, health, muscle development, body toning, beauty.
I'm glad you could be here because it's going to be a fun night in my penthouse tonight. My guests, exotic Adrian and Miss Linda. And Adrian, I've got to ask you, is there anything I can do tonight to try and bring you out of your shell a bit?
Well, I'm Leglocks Liberace. I'm exotic Adrian Street. I can make a deathlock dainty. I can bake a nutcracker sweet. I've got no candelabra, and I cannot play a note. But I hear a moonlight sonata every time I grab a throat.
I told you it was going to be a fun night after all. Adrian, let me ask you. You and Miss Linda, of course, the reigning mixed world tag team champions. But I almost get the impression, other than that title, you're really not interested in any of the other wrestling championships.
I've held them all, dear, every one of them. You name them, and these are the most prestigious titles in the world, so these are the ones that we really must look after.
Yeah.
Well, there's no question. You know, interestingly, a couple of weeks back, we did a segment on Inside the LPWA on you and Miss Linda. You have a tremendous amount of merchandise, and talk about varied careers.
Well, I was a rock and roll star before I was even a professional wrestler, and yes, I'm working on my third record album at the moment. The first one is Sheik Wrestle and Roll, and it's followed up by Naughty But It's Nice, and then it's going to be MTV, Mayhem,
Really?
Torture and Violence.
An appropriate title. You know, you talk about your rock and roll records. A lot of fans have written in, asked me, have you ever thought about the possibility of singing on the program?
Oh, it'd be wonderful. I'd love to sing on the program. You just try and stop me.
Well, we'll try and work that out. Now, besides singing, I understand you're a very accomplished writer as well.
I've written a book, also called Sheik Wrestle and Roll, from a screenplay that I've written. I've written all the music for it, and I'm hoping that's going to be on the silver screen in a very, very near future.
Well, with the success you've had, it wouldn't surprise me one bit. And I know I'm certainly glad that you and Miss Linda are here in the LPWA. It's time. You're taking wrestling in almost new dimensions. Speaking of time, if you're ready, I think dinner's just about ready to be served.
Wonderful. I love Chateaubriand.
Hi, I'm Jan Flame, and I've got a few letters from my fans, and I'd like to read you some of them. Here's one from Larry McCaffrey from San Diego, California, and he asked me, how many tattoos do you have? Well, I've got a lot of them. But, Larry, I've probably got over 100 hours of tattoo time, and that's a lot of pain. And here's another one from George Sipanewski from Des Moines, Iowa, who asked me, I have followed women's wrestling for a long time, and I think that you are the best. Who is your toughest opponent? Well, all the girls from the LPWA are pretty darn tough. But I'd say Sue Sexton is the toughest of all. And here's another letter from Stephen Alder, Indianapolis, Indiana. Do you like tag teams or single matches best? Well, I kind of like a tag team because I like to share my victories. See you next week.
What a great time to pick up the phone right now and give us a call, right?
The number is 1-900-234-LPWA. Sarge, so oftentimes we talk about and see things at ringside that we really can't mention on television, but this is your opportunity to really find out what's going on here in the LPWA. And a lot of times, Sarge, when we're back in the dressing area, we hear some very interesting tidbits, and it's our chance to tell you all about the LPWA behind the scenes.
That's right, and kids, if you're going to call, make sure you ask Mom and Dad first. In fact, put Mom and Dad on the line. I'd like to hear from them, too, and that's in order.
We certainly do. You'll find out everything you want to know about the LPWA, and more importantly, it's our opportunity to hear what you fans would like to see and what you think about the LPWA, and you'll get a chance to hear from some of your favorite stars like Locomotion, Big Mo, and Little Mo.
I'm fast and I'm small, but if you get past me, I guarantee you're gonna fall.
Call us now. We want to hear from you.
Hello, Mr. President.
Welcome to LPWA Hold of the Week. This week we'll be looking at the Fireman's Carry, a very effective takedown move in professional wrestling. Now let's go to the center of the ring and take a closer look at what's actually happening with the Fireman's Carry. As you can see, the two girls positioned squared off in the open stance. First into the tie-up position. Offensive girl comes around and through behind the triceps. Next, there is a drop step through with the left leg securing position behind the neck, right knee down, keeping the position tight against the neck and thrusting up and over. Now let's take a look at the Fireman's Carry in one continuous motion. From the open stance, start. And the hold is complete, and there you have it from LPWA Hold of the Week.
The LPWA from Laughlin, Nevada, home of the exciting Ramada Express Hotel, will return in a moment.
Has the Bean Pot. April has the Stanley Cup. But the hot...
Ladies and gentlemen, the wrestlers for this bout from Los Angeles, California, weighing in at 125 pounds, Jan Flame. And her opponent from Every Man's Fantasy, weighing in at 132 pounds, managed by mysterious Jonathan Blue, the Godess. This LPWA match, a one-fall TV time limit.
Ken Resnick and Sergeant Slaughter here at ringside. And Sarge, the question on everyone's mind, not only who is under that mask, but more importantly, perhaps, just exactly what does the Goddess look like?
I'm curious. I really am. I wonder if Jonathan Blue knows. Be interesting to see. But there is going to be a good match here. Jan Flame, who is no stranger to pain with all those tattoos that she's had put on her body, and the Goddess, maybe she's got some tattoos on her forehead. That's why she's got the mask on.
I'll tell you a very good point with the long tights and the tank top outfit that Jan Flame is wearing. She had tattoos on about 70% of her body, so she is no stranger to pain. Exactly. Goddess goes for the leg takedown. Jan Flame kicks her right off. Jan Flame has had a little tough time getting going here in the LPWA. An excellent wrestler, but it just had some tough luck and run across some very, very tough opponents. And talk about a tough opponent, the Goddess, no slouch indeed when it comes to wrestling. Leg takedown again. Goddess kicks her. Jan Flame rather kicks her right off.
Well, she's got to get together with her wrestling timing, because she looks pretty sloppy here to me. She really needs to get some experience in that ring, and grabbing somebody's leg, just throwing them down, is going to get to any wins for her in the LPWA, that's for sure, especially against the likes of the Goddess.
Goddess a little frustrated. She goes outside and confers with Jonathan Blue. Now, Jan Flame this time goes for the leg and is able to hold on.
Oh, big elbow smash.
Elbow smash right across the hamstring area.
Looks like she wants to take it right off and take it home with her.
Sets her up and does exactly the same. Goddess in a lot of pain now. Boy, I'll tell you one thing about the Goddess. She does screech.
Oh, boy, she does. I've noticed the last few times that she's wrestled that I don't know if it's for her energy or why she does that, or if it's to annoy her opponent. She sure is annoying me.
Jonathan Blue, for a moment, I'm talking to someone on his cellular phone. He's got to wonder what that's about. Now a knee drop right to the knee of the Goddess. Jan Flame here using some good strategy, going right to work, sting on that leg. hoping to cripple it. Now she switches around, goes to the arm, in the ropes, comes down right in the midsection area of the Godess.
I don't think she's putting a whole lot of weight into those knees to the belly of the Godess, but the Godess is, well, that one got in there pretty good.
Story on Jan Flame is one of the reasons she wears those high boots, is she has had some problems with her knees in the past and might be a little hesitant. Godess now setting her up, slingshot.
Whoa, almost out of the ring there.
Saved by the ropes.
Right across the midsection with that second strand of rope. That didn't feel too good, I'm sure. You know, you kind of wonder, Killer, the phone with Jonathan Blue there. Oh, a good catapult by the Goddess, trying to soften up that stomach area that she hurt on that second rope. But maybe there's a microphone in the Goddess's ear here, and the telephone and microphone are to their advantage.
Very good possibility. They talk about doing that in the National Football League for the wide receivers to be able to hear the quarterback's audibles. Could well be. Jan Flame now going back on that leg, standing toe hold.
For some reason, Jonathan Blue isn't too happy with the Goddess there. He's telling her to get going. It's been kind of a slow-paced match here. Not one of the better ones we've seen here in the LPWA.
Goddess is in trouble right now. Referee Eddie Sharkey asked if she'd like to submit. Goddess, though, able to get some leverage. Almost went for a form of the Indian deathlock.
Eddie Sharkey looking real close into this submission possibility here. She's been working on her back a lot ever since she's been in the match. She went, although she has gone from her stomach. Look at this. Look at the strength. Not enough strength, though.
Jan Flame tried to pick her up. Couldn't quite get her up. Now very unscientific boot to the rear of the Goddess, perhaps in frustration at herself.
Whoa.
Jan Flame going for a pin. Goddess pick her up in a small package. Count of 2, count of 3. It wasn't very pretty, but it certainly got the job done.
None of the match was very pretty.
And ladies and gentlemen, the winner, the Goddess.
Well, we talked about Jan Flame just kind of having a tough go so far in the LPWA. Really had control, Sarge, for most of the match. One mistake, we talked about the Goddess, whoever she is, she's no stranger to being inside the squared circle because she saw her opportunity and grabbed it very quickly.
Well, she looks like she's playing possum in there most of the time. I don't think she's really let it out 100% yet. She's just kind of laying low.
Nonetheless, your winner, the Goddess, managed by Jonathan Blue, and we'll be right back.
LPWA action will be right back when we return to Laughlin, Nevada, home of the Edgewater Resort.
This year, the fashion in beer ads is pretty girls with funny-looking dogs. Or ads pretending to be music videos. Of course, retired sports stars are still popular. But Pabst Blue Ribbon beer doesn't follow the crowd. For over 100 years, it's been consistently brewed with only the finest hops and grains. Fads come and go, but quality never goes out of fashion.
It's not simply a game. It's an era of fitness, health, muscle development, body toning, beauty, and power. It's the era of soul effect. Become a part of it.
Italy, weighing in at 140 pounds, Medusa. Her opponent from Stamford, Connecticut, weighing in at 143 pounds, managed by Boogaloo Brown, Black Venus. This LPWA match, a one-fall TV time limit.
I'll tell you, Sarge, this one should be Katie Bar the door. Medusa Miceli gets a Black Venus. Medusa, one of the foremost wrestlers in all of ladies professional wrestling, and Black Venus about as mean and nasty as they come.
That's right. She's half of the bad, black, and beautiful combination, and I don't know which one is bad, black, and beautiful. I haven't figured that out yet, but she is bad, I'll tell you that.
There is no question. And Medusa, believe you me, can be one tough customer when it's called for as well.
She hasn't had many, tough opponents yet, but this is a good test for Medusa here. And, of course, Black Venus.
As well, Black Venus there uses the hair, pulls Medusa down. Referee Jesse Hernandez checking, but is he calling for the break? No, he's going to let it go. And keep a watchful eye on Boogaloo Brown at ringside. We already know he's capable of interfering. Medusa works her way back to her feet. Black Venus again with the hair, takes her right down. This time, referee Jesse Hernandez saw it and orders a break. He's going to have his hands full, Sarge, controlling this one.
Oh, he sure is. Black Venus is one of those kind of lady wrestlers that doesn't really like authority, I don't think. And Medusa can go either way. She can start pulling some hair herself. I've seen her do it many times. In fact, I'm surprised that she hasn't yet.
Well, Medusa, as you said, we've seen her career from the start. She can get as nasty as they come as well. And she does exactly as we suspected. She returns the favor. Crowd here roars its approval. Black Venus now takes a hiatus. She goes out to consult with Boogaloo Brown at ringside. Boogaloo very upset, but hey, what goes around comes around.
Yeah, she got back at her for that. What do you think about that outfit that Medusa's wearing? That's a pretty hot pink leotard there, isn't it?
Well, between the two, we can say the battle of the pinks. Medusa in excellent physical shape. She's been training in Japan, and they take their wrestling very seriously over there. Test of strength now right here in the center of the ring.
I don't know about this one.
There's your answer. Black Venus knees to the breadbasket, but it didn't work. Medusa able to flip her over bridges, a count of two.
What a move, Killer. What a move by Medusa.
That's some of that training she's picked up over Japan. She turned a negative into a positive. Now wraps that leg around and rolls her right over, continuing to hold on to the arm bar. Legs across the chest area and picked up a count of two, Sarge. Medusa greatly improved.
Not only that, but she's got the whole crowd behind her. Look at them. They're really cheering her on.
Black Venus in some trouble here, really not able to do any kind of damage so far to Medusa. Medusa now works it around to a half body scissors.
Medusa is definitely working on that arm and leg, and she's gone after every body part that the Black Venus has got so far.
Well, Medusa Miceli is coming back from Japan. Now Black Venus turns it around, goes for the arm bar, and they added leverage. Medusa really more and more is wrestling the style of a man, goes for 2 or 3 body parts, concentrates on it. That's a great strategy to employ.
That's right. I commented on that before, Killer, that I have been in the ring and trained with Medusa, and a lot of the guys have, and she's got that man style.
And very, very powerful. Very nice lady, Medusa Miceli. Certainly the crowd favorite here. Referee Jesse Hernandez ordering the break. Medusa still trying to get some blood back in that arm. Black Venus smartly goes right back to work on that very same arm. Now drapes Medusa into the rope. Keep a watchful eye on Boogaloo Brown. He yells his encouragement.
Tide sure changed here, Killer. We had Medusa in full control this match at the start, and now Black Venus is coming back. Shows that she's no slouch in that ring, too. Good scratches across the back. Not saying that scratches are good, but she's digging her claws in there real deep.
Very, very painful headbutt. Black Venus.
That's the first one we've seen here in the LPWA.
You know, we have talked before, Black Venus claiming if she goes for a cover, count of 2, Medusa able to bridge out of it. Wow. But Black Venus says that the headbutts are one of her real strengths. She has one of the hardest heads of any woman we've ever seen. And again, a second headbutt. You can see the damage. Medusa just stunned by it.
Well, at least it helps her when she runs into doors. I would have to say that with Black Venus.
And again, this time drives her head right to the mat.
Oh, we're going to have to get the people from Pat Blue Ribbon to put a little paint job on this mat. There's a lot of girls with their heads going through there.
Oh, headbutt now right to the bread basket.
Boy, that had to hurt.
Goes for the cover, does not hook the leg. Medusa able to roll underneath.
It was a surprise.
Medusa now the leg over the ropes. A good move as she is in some serious trouble here. Black Venus well in control. Those headbutts almost lethal. Boogaloo Brown encouraging Black Venus from out of ringside.
Boy, that one got Mike Tyson shot to the stomach there. It really took it out of Medusa.
Haven't seen much in the way of scientific from Black Venus, but certainly in control. Slams Medusa down to the mat. Again, goes for the cover, but again, very fundamental move. We talked about Black Venus not having a great deal of experience. Should really be hooking that leg sword.
That's right. She should be.
Oh! Head first into the turnbuckle. We've talked about it. No turnbuckle pads, just tape on those.
Wow. Oh, another one. She is really going after her. Those slams to the head, the headbutts, I'm telling you. Oh, a big right hand. And down went Medusa.
Medusa's got to think it's nighttime here. She's got to be seeing every star in the constellation right about now.
Oh.
She is very slow in getting up. And Black Venus now just throws her right outside the ring. And here at the Riverside, that's just carpet over concrete. No give on that floor whatsoever.
Wow, she looked like Superwoman going through those ropes and looked like Black Venus said, here you go, baby, take a ride.
We'll see if Medusa's able to get back in before the count expires here in the LPWA.
Thought about Superwoman, she better get it going and show us that she's Superwoman or she's going to lose this match. Oh, a sunset flip over the top. Almost a 3 count. What a move by Medusa Miceli.
And again, that head giving Medusa all kinds of trouble as Black Venus knows that she's damaged now. Boot right to the chest, choking her. Referee again, Jesse Hernandez, orders a break, issues some instructions to Black Venus, threatening her with disqualification, but she goes right back to work on Medusa. She knows she has the edge so far in this one. Oh, another headbutt just labels Medusa.
Looked like it might have knocked parts of her body out of her suit there on that one, but I've never seen anybody take Medusa like this before. She is in full control of Medusa right here. I've never seen Medusa be tossed around like this in a long time.
No question about it. Black Venus fully in control of this one. Medusa blocked that one out. She brings out a haymaker of her own right out of right field. I'll tell you what, you don't want to get this fiery Italian stander up. And Black Venus trying to head out. Medusa grabs a handful of hair and keeps her right in the ring. Returns the favor, head first into the turnbuckle. Medusa Miceli suddenly in high gear.
That's not going to hurt Black Venus, though. She's got that hard head. I don't know why she's throwing her head into that.
Snap there, Medusa continuing stage right on Black Venus, setting up. Look at that suplex.
Whoa.
Black Venus able to catch part of the rope to break the fall, and now gets her leg over. Medusa slams the man in frustration, but boy, I tell you, the Italian is mad right now.
Well, that hurt her there. Her temper got to her. She's trying to go too fast. Try to take Black Venus to the master stroke.
Black Venus comes up with 2-3 haymakers to the bread basket. Medusa now trying to get her breath back, and she goes right back to work. I tell you, Black Venus, a very crafty, very nasty customer in that ring. This has been a great match so far, son.
Should be interesting when that tag team tournament starts. That Black and Beautiful going to be in that tournament with the bad girl. Should be good.
Medusa now suddenly still stunned from those blows to the head.
Oh, she's biting her. She's biting her. Oh, my God.
Well, we talked about Black Venus being as nasty as they come. Boogaloo Brown doing a little boogaloo in front of Medusa. Now, again, those fingernails right across that exposed back area of Medusa. Not scientific, but you talk about painful.
I think the referee just gave her a warning there, Killer. Black Venus. Oh, she's biting her again.
Goes right back.
Look at that. Biting her.
Backs her into the ropes, and now Medusa returns it in the turn.
Oh!
Follows it in with a clothesline, sets her up, back suplex from the side.
Looks like Medusa's head, and she does that back flip.
I don't know. That was such a great idea to stall for time. Leg drop across the chin. Now he goes for a neck scissors. I tell you, Medusa's been doing a lot of spots in the gym. Those legs of hers very, very powerful.
She's showing that she's either going to try to make her submit or catch her wind here. I don't know what she's trying to do here. She had her in the position to go for some type of a slam or a backdrop, and she went right away for a submission hold here on the neck.
Boogaloo Brown trying to get Black Venus to her feet. Finally, she's able to do so. Black Venus now goes right toward, bites the side of the leg of Medusa Miceli. Evidently, Boogaloo must not have fed her lunch.
Evidently, he doesn't.
Medusa comes up, a couple of boots right to the rear. Form of a spanking. Black Venus doesn't like it. She heads outside of the ring. Boogaloo Brown trying to work on that hamstring area and loosen it up.
Looked like Black Venus wanted to pop Boogaloo one there.
Medusa trying a quick kick at Boogaloo.
This is a long match so far.
Long one, and it's been really so far just about even.
It's a dogfight, I'll tell you that. Looking tooth and nail here. Neither one really has the advantage so far. Now they're both, looks like they're both fresh and going to go at it again.
Boogaloo Brown ordering Medusa back. Referee Jesse Hernandez extending the count. However, Medusa goes right to work. Couple of shoulder blocks using the ropes as a slingshot for added momentum. Black Venus turns it around. Oh, clothesline.
Wow, these girls better watch out. That time limit might expire here.
You can say with the exception of perhaps Bad Girl and Big Mo, two of the strongest women in all the LPWA, and certainly giving excellent account of themselves. Count of two, but is able to kick her off.
She just kicked her off. She almost got a 3 count there. She's going up on the second rope. What's she going to do here? Oh!
She missed. She went for a clothesline. Bad timing. It came right down. Nothing to break her fall. She's in a world of hurt. Medusa rolls her over. Count of 2. Count of 3.
She got her. She got her. I can't believe it.
What a mistake on the part of Black Venus. She missed her timing. Medusa able to capitalize on a stun.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the match, Medusa. We'll be right back with more red-hot wrestling action from Don Laughlin's Riverside Resort right after this.
The signs of change are in the air.
Hey, she's mine. I'll take care of her. Stay back in here a little bit now. Let me tell you something. If you want to know anything about my woman, call me. I will let you know all about her. You big fat slob. Nothing but city. All of you American. And to all my Arab people, السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. إذا حبيتم الكلام مع بطلكم عدنان القيسي خابروني. والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
Well, Sarge, nothing's really changed. I think Beautiful Barbie's still one of my favorite segments.
You're telling me it's one of mine, too.
I'll tell you what, we talked about it earlier. That win that Heidi Lee Morgan picked up today over the Bad Girl, even though, granted, it was by disqualification, but as they say, a win is a win. I'm willing to bet that's going to go a long way for her confidence, Sarge, here in the LPWA.
It definitely is. You know, I think she had Bad Girl beat, and Brown had to stick his nose in it, and the good referee caught it, and I'm glad to see that they did.
One thing continues to surprise me is how in the world the Godess seems to continually to pull these matches, if you will, right out of her mask.
And did you see the telephone with Jonathan Blue? I wonder who he's talking to on that phone.
I wouldn't even want to venture a guess. And I'll tell you, that had to be one of the biggest wins to date for Medusa Miceli over Black Venus. Black Venus, one of the toughest competitors here in the LPWA, and a clean win for Medusa Miceli. She's definitely a force to be reckoned with.
You got that right, Killer. You know, Medusa and Black Venus are two veterans in that ring, and it was a big win for Medusa and a big loss for Black Venus, although the tag team of Black, Beautiful, and Bold are still going strong.
Boogaloo Brown still dancing away. I'll tell you what, coming up next week, something we've been looking forward to, the debut here in the LPWA of Magnificent Mimi in that long-awaited tag team rematch between Locomotion and Nasty Girls. All that and more for the Sarge. I'm Killer Ken Resnick. So long, everybody.